Hey all, Grey Fox here. I am going to do my review of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2022 reboot, and it's about time I've done it because I've delayed it so many times because I do other things in the background that you may not want to know. This is a story worth revisiting, and I'm going to tell you why in my bloody review. Now trust me, I'll go crazy. Don't lie, you might will too. Okay, the prelude. The beckoning. Oh my god, the beckoning! Oh god, I'm going crazy again. Okay, history lesson. I have no familiarity with these characters, Chip nor Dale, or any one of these beings, prior to seeing this movie. Remember, do not do this to yourself, because otherwise you go crazy when you first see them. Okay, I have no thoughts about these beings before, because I do not suspect any contagious love for any one of these characters, because I will go extremely insane about them like I did 6 years ago in 2016. Okay, the actual review, here we go. What have I got myself into this year? I wonder what I've gotten myself into. So crazy insane. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to review the story first. I think it's good to review the story. I honestly believe this movie had everything going for it during its advertising strike. It seemed really bizarre and absurd for a Disney flick, and somehow it worked for me, honestly. I like my absurd stories at times, but this just spoke out loud towards me. It lured me with its storytelling. I'm not joking, I genuinely loved it. Very fun story. Seriously, turn off your brain for this movie, you'll love it even more. Yeah, this is one of those many movies this year that came out you have to turn your brain off to enjoy. There's been like a few hits that I like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I love that movie. This movie's definitely one of the better Disney movies I've watched in years. But honestly, seriously, turn off your brain when you want to watch this movie, because you won't like it if you don't turn off your brain, trust me. The characters, I do not like how this is going, because the next slide is something else. So, the characters include, like, you got your human characters, your absurd characters, you got down bad older version of Peter Pan, and like a claymation type character. The Coca-Cola polar bears in this movie, for fuck's sake, this is absurd. But you've got a ton of cameos where I do not believe they would be existed. I believe Sonic was a fucking thing, a different character. That's crazy. Oh yeah, there was like a scene in the movie with all Seth Rogen characters that was pretty awesome. And then there's Chip. Yeah, he was a thing as well. As well as a fly and an Australian mouse and another mouse. I forgot what that thing was. Oh, I forgot about this other character that I haven't mentioned. Now, this is where the crazy shit happens. I'm gonna warn you, I will fucking do some shit one day and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go insane. 3, 2, 1, insane time. Okay, of course, Dale. Dale's like the best character in this movie. Best Disney cat, like, honestly, 2016, I went crazy with Nick Wilde. This is the new crazy thing. This is me. This is me right now. This is what I love right now. This fucking character, he's so fucking good. He's funny, he's stupid, he's dim-witted, he's fucking hilarious. He's fucking fantastic. Okay, I'm not going to go into much about him, but I love him, okay? One of my new favorite Disney characters of all time. Okay, we're going to get to the next one before I go more crazy about him. Okay. Okay, this movie relied too much heavy on the cameos rather than its turn off your brain story. That's what I've been seeing with like reviews and stuff. Oh, the story's just so dumb. You have to turn off your brain for this movie. Nah, I like the story, but I actually agree you have to turn off your brain for this movie, because you gotta like tone it down. This movie really plays with your head sometimes, so yeah, you gotta think about it. So, the cameos, I've already mentioned him prior, but Ugly Sonic was like a huge surprise because this character was a deleted character from Paramount, and this is a Disney movie. I wonder what the lawyers from Paramount would like, but I think they would have allowed it, but this movie's gonna hit like big lawyer shit with companies that Disney doesn't own, so I'm a bit scared about that, but not sure what's going to happen about that. I don't know if this movie's going to get a 4K release. I don't know. We don't know if this is going to come out of Disney Plus to be on retail shelves because of how much copyright shit Disney did. Oh yeah, and another thing I want to point out is that Paul Rudd's in this movie, and he was essentially like Ant-Man, which is like all the ants like him. That was like a funny joke as well. That was actually really cool. There was a lot of other cameos that I smiled at because it was haha cameo, funny moment, blah blah blah. There was just like some I didn't like. Okay, I recognize that character, but I don't watch that show or movie, so I'm like, that's funny. It's a cameo. That's cool. So that's my cameo rant. It's very cool. Okay, I actually forgot what the next slide is, but the jokes. Here we go. I don't want to get into the jokes much. No, I don't want to get into it much about detail about the jokes, but there were some jokes that stuck with me throughout the movie, especially one that stuck out like a sore thumb, and a pretty nice awkward callback later in the film. What essentially was that Chip was coming back home. He saw Alvin and the Chipmunks rapping because they came back again, and then Chip said this word. Oh, they have to bring back old characters and they have to rap. Later in the film, they fucking rap in the movie. So, contradicting yourself, mate? Contradicting yourself. There are a few adult jokes in here. I suggest not to look into them as much, especially what Dale said in The Cheese Fan. I'm not going to say it, but if you watch the movie, you might notice. Okay, should have been rated PG. Answer is pretty obvious among fans, as I am going to say no. There's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be in a PG film. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of jokes that shouldn't have been in this film. It should have gotten an M-rated age rating. I'm a little disappointed about that, but this is definitely the most edgiest Disney film of all time. Like, the early Disney films, they have those jokes, but this one's just really overboard with the jokes and the references and stuff. So I'm like saying it shouldn't have been rated PG because I don't think the parents would want to see the kids say these jokes and other stuff that would be in this movie. So definitely an M-rated movie. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so that ends out my review. I know I was a bit blank in the head. I wanted to really go out about this movie, but I got other things to do and all that crap. But I honestly wanted to end this review with a clever saying that I wanted to say. This movie is better than Space Jam 2. Okay guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.